Hey guys, what's up? It's Emilyana. Today's I think gonna be a shorter video. I have filmed this anyways because I want to send it to who gave it to me. But I have some blind dates with a book which my friend actually made. She made her own blind date with the book and gave it to me. So I want to open it on camera. She also got me these romance stickers. Look at all those. They're so pretty. I'm dropping some. But a lot of them say hot girls read books or just pinkish. Look, it's a jar full of books. This one was cool. The one mentally at a bookstore. Or at the bookstore. Does it want to focus? Don't focus on me. Which, any of these would look cute on my new Kindle. I don't have a case for it. Should probably get one. But I got a new pink Kindle. I don't know if I talked about this in the other ones, but I love it. And I have no ads anymore. I'm so excited for no ads. I'm gonna make myself. Well, I made mock-ups of, what's that called? Of covers, lock screens for my Kindle. I just haven't switched it yet because I literally just made them today. So there's two. There's a romance and a fantasy. I am gonna guess which each of them are, and I'm probably gonna be so wrong, but it's fun. But I'm sorry if it's a short video. I just thought it would be a fun one. My times in videos vary from 3 minutes to literally 40 minutes, so, or an hour. So I'm doing the fantasy first because I'm kind of more excited to see what the fantasy is because she's a fantasy reader. So it says blind date with a book. Focus. Focus. Is that focused? I think so. It says fantasy, enemies to lovers, forbidden love, and sisters. Okay, so fantasy and enemies to lovers, that literally can be anything. Forbidden love, that props it down, but I don't know any forbidden love. I know there are some. The sisters is what gets me because I heard of a fantasy book with sisters. And I either can't remember the name or I think it might be Divine Rivals. I think there's sisters in that one. Or I'm confusing it with another book. But I've definitely listened to podcasts, specifically bookmarked. Yes, Raina. But I know they talked about something on there with sisters on it. Divine Rivals. I don't think it's Powerless. Is it Powerless? Or it's Powerless, right? Powerless, Fearless, Reckless. I know if there's sisters in that one. I should just open and see what it is. I also just don't know my fantasy books well. I know my romance. Okay, I've never seen this cover. Twin Crowns. I've never seen this cover, but I've heard of this book. But I've never seen this cover. It is pretty though. It looks like a actual purple, or I think this would be more blue. That's pretty. Ooh, fun. And it's Forbidden Love. Okay. There's 2 authors? Whoa. Okay, that's gonna be fun to read. Should I read the insert for anyone who doesn't know? Okay. That's about the authors. So this is about the book. When Green Rock has always known that one day she steal her sister's place on the throne, trained from birth to return to the palace to avenge her parents' murder. She'll do anything to become queen and protect the community of witches who raised her. Ooh, there's witches. Or would if only a certain guard wasn't quite so distractingly attractive, if her reckless magic would stop causing trouble. And then Princess Rose... If I say any of these wrong, I'm so sorry. But Valhart? Okay. Know that with power becomes responsibility, and she won't let a small matter like waking in the desert with an extremely imperative and very handsome kidnapper get in the way of her duty. But life outside the palace is wilder. Her more beautiful, but life outside the palace is wilder and more beautiful than she'll ever imagine. And the witches she has long feared might turn out to be the family she never had. But as coronation day looms, and each sister strives to claim her birthright, an old enemy becomes increasingly determined that neither will succeed. Who will ultimately rise to power and wear the crown? Okay, so that's fun. I like witches. Oh, there's a Sarah J. Maas thing on the top. I was thoroughly bewitched by this marvelous book. Don't miss it. Sarah J. Maas! I love her. This is gonna be fun to read. Like I said, I love witches. A lot of my favorite shows has witches in it, so that's fun. And I feel like this is a different fantasy than I usually read, so gets out there. That's fun. Love that. Putting that down. This one I feel like is easier to guess because I know more romance books on the top of my head. But it's Blind Date with a Book, Romance, Love Triangle, Wedding Weekend, and Family Relationships. Ooh. The last one is what gets me. I really do believe it's on the unhoneymooners. Yes. I really, when I hear wedding, I think of that. Because I think there's a wedding in that one. But I could be wrong. I've never read the books, but like I usually know the premise. So I'm opening it now. Okay. I can't read upside down. Save the date. This is a pretty cover too. I want to know where she got all these pretty covers. Like, what? They're really nice books. Wow. Like, if she got this at Barnes & Noble, like, have you ever seen a Barnes & Noble like this? Okay, I have seen the, what's that called? The Knock 'em Out series, special editions at Barnes & Noble, but I feel like you don't get, like, these nice of a books at... Is it signed? Or did she write in here? I'm seeing if there's writing in this one. This one has nothing in it. And it doesn't look like Raina's handwriting. But it also... I'm gonna have to ask her if this is a signed copy with a picture. The thing is, it starts with a M, and I'm like, those could start with a M, but also sometimes authors have like certain like signatures. Okay, here's the rundown. Charlie's sister is getting married. Everyone is coming, all her older siblings. It'll be just like it used to, one last weekend together before her parents sell the house. Charlie doesn't want to think about college next year, or things changing. She just wants to make this a perfect weekend. What could go wrong? Well, first, the wedding planner quits. Then the house alarms won't stop going off. Charlie's biggest crush shows up unannounced. There's a missing tuxedo, an unexpected dog, and a neighbor bent on destruction. Not to mention the event planner assistant, who is surprisingly distractedly cute. And that's before things get really crazy. In all the chaos, Charlie will learn more than she ever expected about the family she thought she knew by heart. And she realized that some things trying to keep everything like it was in the past means missing out on the future. And she realized that sometimes trying to keep everything like it was in the past means missing out on the future. I read that so fast that I thought I said it weird, so I said it again. Okay. That's cool. I'm just like, usually there's something that says like signed on the front. Or it's just randomly signed. Or they just signed it when no one knew. But I want to read that description again. Family relationships. That's the only thing that doesn't make sense to me. Well, that was fun. 2 pretty good books from the sounds of it. I've heard of this one. I've not heard of this one, to be quite fair, but it sounds really good. And it just, like, that's beautiful. That's like, I don't usually like, well, I like the Bridgerton with like the people on it, and my Harry and my Summer I Turn Pretty. But I tend to like the more cartoony covers. I was trying to grab Just for the Summer, but it's kind of folding up my camera right now. But I love like these types of covers. But like, this is beautiful. I know. There's something about it that's just awesome. Like, I don't want to stop looking at this. That's really cute. Here's another book Rena gave me. I haven't read this one yet. Sounds really good also. So, I've read, because the last time she got me books, like, they ended up being like 5 stars or close to 5 stars. One of them was the one with the waffles on it, like 3 things, or 3 things tell, or something like that. Oh, tell me 3 things. That one was like a really good book, in my opinion. And there was another one that I'm not going to remember the name of, because I read 2 books with similar names, and that book was one of them. But it was good. And so I get really excited when she gets me books, because usually they're good. I feel like this one's, I think they're both going to be really good. What am I saying? I like witches. I like witches, I like dragons, I like fairies. I do. I do. Yeah. That's kind of cool. That's not like fairies or dragons. It's different. It's witches. It's witches. I like witches. Play Willow. I'll be listening to Willow during it. Oh, Manon! Manon! Why did I say it like Manon? Manon! She's a witch. I like witches. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, do all that. Comment if you've ever had a blind date with a book. I've had many and it never gets old. It's so fun. I'll see you guys next Friday. And yeah, please, bye-bye.